This lecture we will run the three asynchronous operation using method chaining. So we don't use callback now, so no callback else anymore. So now instead you have then and then method chaining. So these are the promisified version of read file function, and this is the promisified version of write file function. I will minimize these things, and this is how we read a file called country.txt, and this is how we write to a file. Let's say we write this data to this file using promisified promises, and whenever the promises we use the promises, the error, if any error occurred during the asynchronous operation, it is handled by this catch block. So each of these promises, that means 1, 2, 3, the error has been handled using catch. Okay, now let's run this three promises one after the other without using callbacks. So what I'm going to do is, let's first call this promise. Okay, now I have called this promise, and to this, when you call this function, you get a promise, so you can call then on it, and as a result, you inside the then, since this function resolves to a value, we can use that value. Let's say we that value country name. Okay, that value is used in this, in here, and using that, we have, what we have done is we have returned another promise. So this function, this code, this piece of code returns another promise. This return here is implicit because this is an arrow function. So if you use one statement only, the return is implicit, which is why I have not mentioned return here. So as a result, the final result of this getting executed is instead of Lanka, I have to use name here. Okay, this name. Okay, this, the final output of this code is what? It is also a promise, so we can call then on this code. Okay, now as a so now inside this, then we have the access to what? The super agent network call, network request. We get the access to the country details. Let's call that country. Okay, let's call that country, and inside country, COUNTRY, and so I will do the same trick again. That means I will return a promise here, and that promise is this promise. I will return this promise. Okay, so but the data that we write here is country. We get an array, country dot body 0th element and population. Okay, now the whole expression now returns a promise, so we can call then again on it, but write file pro does not give us value as a result of this asynchronous operation, which is why we have an no argument function here. So the same thing applies here, so we have no argument, but we will print something. We will print that success. Okay, now to, let's say, we will build this thing. Okay, now to handle the, if any of these promises encounters an error, how do you handle it? We have just one catch statement to handle the error. We will print the error. Now this is much simpler than the callback that you saw earlier in these videos. Let's go to the callback here. Okay, this is the callback here, but the same functionality has been implemented using then and catch, like this. I will comment out these things and I will run this file. Now if I run promise chain file, this is file name is promise chain. Let's run this. Okay, the data argument should be, this should be a string, so this is a number, so we have to convert into a string. What we can do is we can use backticks like this and use $sign and curly braces to convert this to string. Now if I run this, I get okay, so it was success. Thank you very much for listening. So in the next video I will be discussing how to implement this logic in a different way using async and await, and much simpler way than this. Thank you very much.